gets away. By the way she gets away.
It's the 𝚱𝚃 pre-wax spray.
Pre-wax spray? It's the cleanse.
This the pre-clean.
The cleanse for the waxing.
Good.
I'm gonna just use powder puffers. And then the powder is just to make sure that the wax adheres to like the hair and not.
Oh, okay.
Just to make sure it's good. And then wax should always have like a honey-like consistency. Okay, make sure y'all can see. I'm gonna just do right here. Gotta get all the wax off the stick. And then I just apply it down, kind of like painting. Spread it down, and then making a U at the bottom so that I'm able to pick it up at the end. And then if you ever feel like the wax is too thin, you can always lay another strip on top of it just to make sure that it doesn't break.
Tia, are you using hard or soft wax?
Hard wax. I bet.
What kind of wax you guys use in school?
Both hard and soft.
Do we have any waxers in the crowd? I didn't hear that. Anybody want to start waxing? Okay. Talk to them, Tia.
But no. Have y'all used any like of the roll-on waxes or just the? Okay. Do y'all know any like brands of wax that y'all like to use so far?
What do you suggest when it comes to finding the wax that you want to use?
Finding the wax. It's good. I'm gonna blow. You ready? Just pull the skin and then apply pressure. Majority of the time for leg wax, it's not too painful, so apply pressure and then rub and then move on. For a good wax brand or finding one, really the best way is just to try it on yourself first. See if there's any like reactions or anything. You could try it on like a couple different people, see how they like it. And then definitely read reviews, try different waxes. I know a lot of wax brands, they have sample sizes. They'll be like $4 a bag, so just try different ones.
Okay.
Definitely watch other waxes. Like I watch like the Rain Luck, she's in Tampa. The Waxing Code, I think she's in like Arizona. Definitely watch them, see what brands they recommend. I mainly use a towel wax. They're coral, picks up hair, cleanup is good. 𝙲𝙾's is a wax, like I'm using 𝙲𝙾's Brazilian body wax right now. They're a good brand. I wouldn't say that they're oh my gosh, right.
𝙲𝙾's is the brand we have at school, right?
Yeah, 𝙲𝙾's, I would say that their canned waxes are a lot better than their bag ones. They're like, okay, they're kind of what I use when I don't have, but like if a shipment don't come and I need to get waxed right away, they're good just to go to Sally's and get one. A lot of good waxing brands are on Amazon. That's kind of where I started out getting mine from, because the shop I was at before I had to get my own product. So definitely try it out.
What's your favorite?
She said coral.
Yeah, a towel wax, their coral wax, coral, pearl, their lavender one, all really good ones. And a good wax, the drying time shouldn't be too long, shouldn't break the hair. Cleanup should be good. that's really about it. Yeah, but definitely try it on yourself first. A lot of brands, like cheap waxes that you'll get with like cheap waxes, like if you get a kit off Amazon, it'll come with a cheap wax. That's not gonna be like the best for your skin. Could cause irritation. It's a good practice kit, but definitely make sure you try it on yourself first, then go to somebody else, or then try it on somebody else.
What is your, how did you learn your technique when it came to waxing?
Really just like, just practice. Like I learned how to do good love. Really just time and practice. Like I learned how to do a Brazilian wax, and then maybe like a day or two after I had to like wax someone like professionally. So it really is like a lot of practice. Definitely practice on yourself, practice on others, and then just watching other people, like watching YouTube videos. Definitely take like an extra class if you feel like you need some. Like I'll do a good Brazilian wax, but then you could go to another class and then somebody could have a technique that you like, or oh my gosh, they could have a technique that you like, something that could make you faster on waxing. So definitely watch other people. Definitely nothing wrong with taking extra classes, especially with Brazilian waxing, because that's the majority of what I do. Definitely take extra classes, because every person is different. Waxing someone is different. You definitely need classes, especially trying to learn how to do a Brazilian wax that's like quick. It's not that painful, because you don't want the person sitting there for a long time. Like I think my first wax I did maybe, oh Lord, I mean now my Brazilian waxes are at like 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes, depending on if I like waxed the person before or not. But I think the first time I did a Brazilian wax, it took me like an hour and a half. Like I was, yeah, I was in the, yeah, yeah, it was not it. An hour, like I was in there, me and Ellie was in there struggling, but like over time it definitely gets better. You just gotta find like what.
Do you wax yourself?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to know. Why not?
It's very I could do maybe like an underarm. I couldn't do like a full Brazilian, not on myself. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of time and patience that I don't have for myself. But like regular like underarm waxes, definitely I'll do that. Like when I notice hair, I'll get it right away.
Do you think you'll ever teach a class?
I definitely want to teach a class. I feel like that. Yeah.
And here we groom for greatness. By the time Tia's tenure is done here, she should be able to go teach a class and run a business on her own without any questions asked.
Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna have to flip over on this.
One thing that I didn't hear anybody ask about, and it may just be because nobody's working yet, was about pay.
Ooh.
About
Pay.
how to know what. Are you a contractor? Are you an employee? Do you need to bring your own stuff to work? How does this go? And it's very important that you understand what this entails when you get out here. So an employee would be, you would just come to work and leave. Everything should already be here for you when you come to work. You should, if you are an employee of a place, an employee, I don't know if anybody. Yes. You should not have to bring your own materials to a job that you are an employee on. If you are a contractor, that may be different. It may be different as far as what is provided for you and what you need to bring in. Contractors also have to be responsible for their own expenses, gas, clothes, mileage, all of these things. So making sure that you understand and know how you're getting paid as a professional is super important, because it's different everywhere you go. Different everywhere you go. So it's very important that you ask questions about your pay.
Okay, you can flip over.
I'm also going to give everybody our social media, but we'll do that in the very end, so that way we make sure everybody's following each other.
And is there any way that they can have access
access to that video of the skin analysis?
Yeah, it's on my profile as a story highlight, so anybody can go on there. I never took it down. I didn't take it down. So I'll tell them how to do that. I do offer training. I'm still building out like class, like for you know, all of you, but one-on-one, yes, I train one-on-one. You'll email me.
And that's on the business card?
It should be on the business card, but I'm gonna make sure everybody has all of the correct contact information, how to get in contact with us.
Yeah, I know she ain't double dip.
Definitely don't double dip.
You should feel like a
Because
you wouldn't let me get it.
I told you to do it. I didn't. I wanted to pay.
You did a little strip.
Because having a good
That one little strip.
the things that you need for your business. So you'll start small with your business and start working outside of your job. And then when those hours start getting filled,
Tia, what brand are you
one of
using?
two things.
Gigi's wax, but like I said, like
Or start
Gigi's wax is like a okay brand.
maybe
It's like when you're in a bind, really. But like the good ones that you're gonna find are definitely on what you call it? What's the place called? Amazon.
So
Definitely the good ones are on Amazon.
everybody needs to hear this.
Do you have one you recommend? She said the coral. The coral.
Coral wax. It's a towel wax though.
Towel wax.
Yeah.
Is it? It's on Amazon.
A towel wax. Waxness is a good one. Definitely make sure the wax that you're using is hyperallergenic.
Like Italian.
There are some good waxes that aren't hyperallergenic, but that's what I mean when you want to try it out. Make sure that it doesn't have any bad skin reactions to the person.
Yep, that might just be a bag and she's using a can, but that is the brand.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got a question in the hallway and I feel like it's very important too because it's kind of surrounding the pay situation and it's about should you quit your job if you have a job? And I say no because I still work every day. I work remote, so I'm still working a job to be able to make sure that you know, I have that flexibility and I have that backing insurance, 401k, pension, all those things. And I am just now feeling like, okay, I think I might want to quit my job. And it's only because now I can see several weeks out being booked and people hitting me up and I don't have space for them. That would be my indicator to let you know when it's time to quit your job. Because if you can continue to manage both, why not manage both? A lot of tax benefits to still being an employee. So, you know, if you can stand being on your own and working on your own, if you can handle the expenses, by all means, please do so because it is amazing to be active and live in your business full time. But if you have a job that supports you right now, the income is where it needs to be. Use that to help to fund your business while you are still building.
And with all things when it comes to business is not something without properly planning.
That wax does dry fast.
It does. Are you mostly busy on the weekend?
So my schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings. So typically I start at like 2:30 or 3 because I still work in the mornings. I work all day on Friday, work all day on Saturday. I'm off on Sunday and Monday. So now I'm to the point I'm starting to pick people before 2. Like now I might have somebody at 12 and I might have somebody at 1. And now it's like, hey, I'm trying to book an appointment and I don't see anything. And now I don't even have space where I would put people. So now I'm to the point like, okay, I feel like I probably can start considering walking off my job because the clients are starting to come into the hours that I would work. For her, so I don't get anything on her. We're gonna be doing an enzyme treatment for her today. Her concern is hyperpigmentation. So we're gonna do a couple cleanses, we're gonna do a skin analysis, and then we're gonna do an enzyme treatment for her. Who is it that said they wanted to do skincare? So you guys make sure you ask questions. Target or these? Walmart. Thank you.
Yes, you are.
I have a question. Where did you get your besides?
That's a paint, like a paint dispenser, this little thing.
Oh yeah.
Dollar Tree. And then like all of the other gloves and goggles, all that stuff, Amazon.
So does it help the like Cosmo? The teacher told us about Cosmo Pro. Did they help you to for your staff to buy?
Not for me personally, because I don't do a lot of hair. Even though they do have some spa products, the product lines are kind of limited. So most of my stuff either is gonna come from like Universal Companies, so that's a spa website. They sell everything. They sell disposables, they sell products, they sell equipment, they sell all of those things, or Amazon. So guys, I'm very slow. I don't like moving too fast on people's faces. I had got a facial one time from I had a class. It was a microneedling class, and the instructor, she was Russian, and she talked to us about how we move so fast. Every time we're doing something, we're just moving fast. And like when I watched her give a facial, it just changed my whole perspective, especially if I'm supposed to be the one about spa and a zen environment, just making them feel automatically calm. You don't have to move so quickly while you're doing stuff. So I just did one cleanse with a creamy cleanser, and I'm going to do another cleanse to remove the rest of her makeup. And yes, I got a little couple comments about the water. So I do put the water in the towel warmer so that the water is warm on the skin. Just depends on who I'm dealing with, because if I'm dealing with compromised skin, then I'm not using really anything hot. If the person has acne and it's inflamed, steam is a stimulant, and it can be irritating to the skin when you still have to do a treatment. So you're going to err on the side of caution as far as that's concerned. What is it called when the skin turns red? Huh? What y'all said now?
I said
Okay. Erythema. Erythema. I am that person, so I am going to be asking y'all questions. Sorry. That's how I am. Me personally, I only put the towels in my towel warmer for the person that I am servicing. We have a main towel warmer where we keep all the towels, just in case I need to reuse anything. So more than likely, it's when you're using this on your client, because there's bacteria in here. So it always has to be clean. This is one of my best-selling products because, like I said, I deal with a lot of hyperpigmentation. So you can use this on your body, you can use this on your face, and it is a cleansing balm. So because she told me her issue is with hyperpigmentation, I always use this whenever somebody's having an issue with pigment.
so that's also PCA product.
Use this on a daily basis. And they also use it like on their back, they use it on their chest, they use it on any areas where there's hyperpigmentation. I was even speaking with Tia, because Tia will eventually start doing vajacials or bikini intimate facials. This is an excellent tool because it's going to help with hyperpigmentation in the intimate area.
Do you guys know what like a intimate facial is or like a vajacial is?
Yeah.
It's the facial for your vagina.
Not for the for the whole thing, but for like the bikini line and the pubic mound. Just to like help with ingrowns.
And even I will have to ask the accountant because it's crazy. Okay, guys, so Tamika has really good skin, and if y'all want to come look at this through this lamp, I would recommend it. She has a combination skin type. in her cheeks and in her nose. She's a little bit more oily than the outer area of her face. She has a normal skin type, in my opinion. Even though she has a little bit of oiliness in her nose, the pores are not enlarged really in her cheek area, only in her nose. Is that accurate? Mm-hmm.
How do you know the pore size?
Come look, and I'll show you the difference, because you're going to be able to see it between her nose and in her cheek too. I mix a lot of stuff together when I'm working. Most of the time, like I was speaking with Tia the other day, I normally try to pick the top 3 things if my person's having an issue or what I see when I look at their skin, and that'll be how I determine what to mix. With PCA, there are some that don't mix well together, so that just comes like with knowing the products themselves. But I think that this is why my clients always be like, well, what do you put on my skin when I leave? Because my skin doesn't look like that when I'm at home. It's because we putting everything in the cabinet on their skin before they leave.
Question: If the products don't mix well together, does that prohibit like the results you'll see from like a certain serum?
Sometimes, because like I've put
I just wanna dream with my